it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. So you are getting a little bit more of a barefaced Melanie today because I am actually getting ready to go see Penny from Pensmith Skincare to finish up the last round of my sebaceous hyperplasia treatment. So I will have a video probably going up either next week or the following week to share the final results. So this has been a process, and Penny and I have been kind of working on this little project here for a little while, and Penny will actually be doing a collab with me where she sort of explains the technical end of what she did to my face to help eliminate the sebaceous hyperplasia. But I'm actually recording this on Tuesday. I need to leave here in about an hour to go see her. So tomorrow for Friday Favorites and Flops, you guys are gonna see spots all over my face once again. That will be from the plasma pen treatment that she is giving me to eliminate these little suckers from my face. So far, I am loving the results. Love the results. So bummed that I waited as long as I did to do something about these things, but anyway, we'll talk about it. So I have what is quite possibly one of the saddest little empties to share with you guys for the month of May. The reason is that I was using a new skincare brand exclusively during the month of May. I will have an update for you guys at the beginning of June on how that went. If you don't know what my May skincare routine was all about, I will link that video down below. But yeah, so I don't have a ton of stuff in here because normally what I tend to go through most frequently is skincare items because I use those usually twice a day, at least a minimum of once a day. So I go through those things a little bit faster, but yeah, and I didn't have like a whole lot of makeup either. So before we get started with this stuff here, I do want to show you these. So Patchology sent me the Posh Peel pedicure via Octoly. So if you guys are new to my channel, I utilize the Octoly website to be able to apply to different brands to review products for them. Octoly never requires you to give a positive review or anything like that. It's just honest feedback, and you can say whatever you want in your review. So I have tried a couple of things from Patchology. I really enjoy the line. I think they have a fantastic line of sheet masks. If you've never tried them, I highly recommend them. They're wonderful. So this is my second pair. So they sent a box which contained 2 of these Posh Peels for your feet. I'm also going to be sharing a video probably early next week about getting your feet ready for summer. So a couple of weeks ago I used the first pack and I did end up throwing the booties away. So this is the second pack that was in that box. That's why these are unopened. But basically these are, if you've ever done baby foot, if you've ever done like the Tony Moly like foot exfoliating masks, these are the same idea. These are, I feel like, even more effective for me personally. So the boots come like this, and they're just these little booties that you put on your feet. However, you take one of these, this is like the serum stuff, you pour it in there and then you put your feet into these little socks, and then you essentially just sit there for an hour, either taking a nap or playing on your phone, and you let that liquid soak into your feet. There is just a ton of different types of acids in here that are going to, over the next, like, usually it takes me about 7 days to really start to see the peeling, but most people can start to see some peeling starting at 3 to 4 days. Your feet will just molt. Like if you have a lot of dry skin issues and you just struggle to get rid of it, you need to do something like this. So this activating essence here is essentially 1 dose for one of these booties. These are not reusable. Once you're done with them, you know, toss them. But yes, these work. my feet just, they are still kind of peeling a little bit, but most of the peeling has already subsided. But yeah, if you've never tried these before, if you want to experience something like oddly satisfying when it comes to your feet, you should do these pads, not pads, but these foot masks here, because they work. So I will link these down below, and you can find them there. But yeah, essentially your feet are just going to molt, and all of the dead skin will come off, and you are left with like new refreshed skin, which if you take care of it, and I'll tell you guys how I take care of my feet. I don't do this all year, but during summer I do wear a lot of Birkenstock sandals, and I like my feet to look their best. So I'm going to share with you what I do during the summer to get my feet like summer ready. That'll be next week, but I did finish the first pack that came in that box. So anyway, just wanted to show that. Let's talk about what else I have in here. All right, I finished the Strivectin Multi-Action Moisture Matrix Melting Cleanser. So this was my first step in my double cleanse for most of the last month. I did at the beginning of the month test out the Drunk Elephant makeup butter melter. Now I forgot the name of it. I'll link it down below, which I also really like, but I also really like this. I do feel like I used more of this, so I don't think this one lasts as long for me. Basically, I feel like one tube would last me a month, and there's 4 ounces in here. Strivectin is obviously a little bit more expensive, so if you can get this on sale to be able to try it, I would definitely encourage you, if it's within your budget, to try it, because it really, it melts everything off your face. I will say doing this whole double cleanse thing has been a really good thing for me. I noticed that my skin is much softer and even less oily than before. I feel like stuff like this works really well. Now, can you get cheaper options for like a double cleanse, like a makeup melting balm? Yes, absolutely. In fact, my friend Susan just shared with me that the Physicians Formula one that just came out is really good. So I'm going to be testing that one as well. I'm going to order that hopefully from, I need to place an Ulta order. There's a couple things I want to pick up. So if it's at Ulta, I'll pick it up there. But anyway, this one was really good. I would definitely recommend trying it if you have it within your budget. I think you can get this off of Dermstore, and Dermstore quite frequently has 20%, sometimes even 25% off sales. So this thing is worth a try. It's really, really good, you guys. It doesn't irritate my eyes at all. It basically starts out like a gel, and then, you know, you work it into your skin. It completely dissolves all the makeup, especially like tough eye makeup. And then you add a little bit of water, and it turns into like a milk almost. And, you know, you continue to cleanse with that for a little bit. And then I go in with my regular Paula's Choice cleanser and my Clarisonic to finish things off. And it's been amazing for my skin. I have loved the way that my skin has looked for the last month. So little spoiler there with how things are going with that skincare line that I'm using. Obviously this was not part of that skincare line, but I needed to do a double cleanse because they don't offer that within their system, and this has been great. So love that. Okay, this I absolutely love, and it's crazy expensive. And I will repurchase this for myself when I can get it on a sale, but this is amazing for like my upper arm area for when I have eczema. Also, it's amazing for my hands when I am in the middle of my busy work season. This just heals my skin. So this is the Neo 24 Sun Damage Repair for Décolletage and Hands. I didn't really use it in this area here, but I would use it on a little bit on my upper arms, and then also as a hand treatment. So twice a day I was doing this, where I would use it on my hands in the morning and then at night, and then also on my arms morning and night. It's amazing, you guys. It's such a nice cream, and it worked so well. Has niacinamide in it. I do think that I'm gonna cut this one open just to get the last little bit out, but I can tell there's not a ton of product left in here. I squeezed the heck out of it. So yeah, it's so expensive. I want to say this is like $60 something. It's outrageously priced, but I really like what it did for my skin. So yeah. Love this. You guys have seen this many times. Again, it's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. One, I love the smell of it. Two, I love how hydrating this is. Ah, and it smells like $1,000,000. I just cannot get over how much I love this. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember, but I was in Sephora and they sell this in store, so I picked up a backup of it. I was like, no, I'm gonna take the summer off. I'm gonna use the raw sugar watermelon one, which is also delicious and amazing. But I cannot be without this. I really thought I was gonna like take a little bit of a break from it, but I can't. It's kind of expensive for a body wash, but it is more concentrated than other body washes that I've tried in the past. And it's just, I don't know. It's my like, I spoil myself when it comes to like skincare and body care most of the time, but this is definitely like a way to like spoil myself, and I love it. I just don't want to be without it. End of story. The Amika Vault Color Lock Leave-In Conditioner. Okay, I really actually like this product from Amika, but I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it because quite honestly, my Alterna Caviar CC Cream for the hair is much more of a favorite than this, as is my Pureology Multitasker. Those are two fantastic products that work incredibly well for me. This was just a tiny bit too heavy for my hair, but it did leave it crazy soft. I felt like it protected my hair while I was blow drying it. And it helped to detangle after the shower. So overall, I think it's a really good product. I would recommend it more for people who have thicker hair than those that have fine, thin hair like I do. But it's really a great product from Amika. It also smells really good. Yeah, I really like the smell of this one for sure. But anyway, finish that up. That was good stuff. And then 4 more products. Okay. This is the Dermadoctor Kakadu C Intensive Vitamin C Peel Pads with ferulic acid and vitamin E. Penny. The first time that I met up with her, she gave me a few of these to be able to try. These are a holy grail product for her. She's an esthetician. She knows her stuff. She swears by these. You can find them at Sephora. I will link, this month I can link everything down below because there's like basically nothing. But I will link these down below. Ooh, these are an intense like vitamin C treatment. You can use these every single day, but I use the ones that she gave me as like a once. I think there was 1 week where I used like 2 in a week. So I use these more of like as a treatment. You do rinse them off. You're supposed to leave it on for like 1 to 3 minutes. I typically left this on for like 15, sometimes 20 minutes. I really feel like these helped to fade the redness that the plasma pen left on my skin. The redness is gonna fade just over time on its own, but these definitely helped it along. This vitamin C treatment is wonderful. I highly recommend trying these. And Penny swears by them, and she has beautiful skin, so I'll take advice from her any day. Finished my beloved. I love this stuff. You guys know that I swear by this. It's the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is a mineral sunscreen and it is tinted. I typically go through one of these a month, I think. I love it. It's the best sunscreen that I've ever used for my face. Doesn't clog my pores, doesn't irritate my skin, helps to control the excess oil. Paula's Choice did recently send me their, this is their Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. This is an SPF 50. I've also been wearing this. This is really good too. However, this is a chemical sunscreen. This has avobenzone in it. This has, oh my goodness. Am I gonna need glasses now? I will link this down below. This is really good for my oily skin as well. If you need a higher SPF protection and you're not totally averse to chemical sunscreens, this is fantastic. You still have to reapply. I still think that I prefer this for pretty much every day, but this has been fantastic for work days for me when I'm out at weddings. But yeah, I love this. This is fantastic. This is the Ebates Enriched Body Cream. This was just a little sample that I received from the website Lovely Skin. I placed an order for them from some for a couple of Ebates products in the past, and so they have me like on their like mailing list, and they always send these little Ebates samples. Like, it has nothing to do with PR. I think they do this for everybody that places orders from them, but I really actually enjoyed this. I don't think that I would spend the money on the full like sized container of it, but it is a really nice body cream, very rich, not greasy at all, soaks in very nicely, just good stuff. But yeah. And then I have one makeup item. It's the Color Science mascara. So I had this for, I think, about 7 weeks. It did start to dry out a little bit, started to get a little bit flaky within the last week, so I knew it was time for it to go. Plus it was nearing the end of its normal life cycle for me when it comes to mascara. I love this brush, you guys. I will purchase this mascara again, hands down. This is a very classic bristle brush here, and I love these. These are my favorite types of brushes. In fact, I think this is the best like traditional bristle brush that I've used in a really long time. I love this, and this formula is fantastic too. It's a nice, really black formula. Felt like this almost conditioned my lashes. Didn't leave them dry or brittle, and was easy to remove. It didn't smudge, it didn't flake, it didn't transfer. The flaking did start to happen towards, like I said, you know, like the last week here, but it's just because it was drying out. So anyway, this is what I finished this month. Actually, here, I'll get this in here. This is everything that I finished for the month. I'm gonna do a little bit of recycling here, but yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and tune in tomorrow to see some spots on my face, as well as my Friday favorites and flops. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.